I want to do a little video blog. It's going to be a little bit of a series, just a few. And I have called it Learning How to Say Goodbye. Today's 15 years that my mother passed away, September 26th. And um, it's not about learning how to say goodbye to a loved one. It's about learning how to say goodbye to your family home. Now, I don't know if all of you can even relate to this, but just to give you a quick little background, and I'm sure some of you can. This is about my family home that I grew up in was bought by my grandparents. My grandparents, for those of you that don't know, immigrated from Italy in the 1920s, and in 1940 they had finally saved up enough money. I think it was $6,000 or $7,000, which was a lot of money in 1940, to buy their own home. So they bought a lovely twin home, lovely twin home that was actually 100 years old in the 1980s. They around 1987 in Philadelphia, Northeast Philadelphia, in an area we called Tacony, which was a very Italian-American neighborhood when I was growing up also. But at any rate, that is to give you a little background. My parents moved in with my grandparents, my mother's parents, shortly after they were married. And so I was born and raised in that house, not born, but I was raised in that house. My brother was raised in that house. And until 2003, April, that was our family home. I had not lived in that home personally since 1973, and my brother had not lived in that home since the 1980s. So it was obvious after my parents died that we weren't going to go back and live in our home. We were going to sell the house. But I remember saying to my brother, I will let you know when I'm ready to sell the house. Also because it was our family house. It had our family history. So I needed time. I needed to go through every nook and cranny and see what was there and just make decisions as to what you're keeping, giving away, throwing out, whatever. It was a big house, 4 stories, and there was something everywhere you looked. There was something. So it was a process, and I had to say goodbye. The fact was that my parents were gone, and now it was time to really and truly, I think, say goodbye to my childhood. I could no longer go and sit on the back porch on the swing and barbecue or think about the days, all the summers that we had in the pool and family barbecues, and I could no longer sit on the front steps and remember when the street was alive and we knew all the neighbors, and we spent so many summer nights on those steps. Just so many memories that come with a lifetime, with a house that's been in your house a lifetime. So I want to talk a little bit about what that was like for me. I want to share that with you, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. And some of you may register. Some of you it may bring back your own memories. I just want to say it's not necessarily super sad. It was a very bittersweet. I think, but everything becomes bittersweet once your parents are gone. But I just want to say it was truly one of the nicest, best experiences and ways to say goodbye to my family home and to my childhood. I'll be back.